In the ancient texts of the Old Testament, hidden clues unveil a profound connection to Jesus Christ. The story begins in Genesis, where the prophecy of a Savior is first foretold. Abraham, willing to sacrifice his son Isaac, foreshadows God's sacrifice of his son. Moses, the deliverer of the Israelites from slavery, mirrors Jesus, who delivers us from sin. The sacrificial system of the Old Testament, with its lambs and blood, points to Jesus as the ultimate sacrifice. King David's lineage, promised an eternal throne, finds its fulfillment in the eternal kingship of Christ. Isaiah's prophecies, like the suffering servant in chapter 53, depict the agony and triumph of Jesus on the cross. The Passover lamb's blood saving the Israelites from death parallels Jesus' blood saving us from eternal death. Jonah, in the belly of the great fish for 3 days, prefigures Jesus' 3 days in the tomb before resurrection. The story of Joseph, betrayed by his brothers but later forgiving and saving them, echoes Jesus' forgiveness and salvation. Zechariah's vision of the pierced one in chapter 12 is a striking depiction of Jesus' crucifixion. The book of Psalms, filled with Messianic prophecies, paints a vivid picture of Jesus' life, death, and resurrection. The serpent lifted up in the wilderness for healing parallels Jesus being lifted up on the cross for our spiritual healing. The suffering and restoration of Job reflects Jesus' suffering and the ultimate victory over sin and death. Daniel's vision of the Son of Man coming on the clouds mirrors Jesus' return in glory. These intricate connections woven throughout the Old Testament culminate in the revelation of Jesus as the promised Messiah. From Genesis to Malachi, every book whispers his name, painting a beautiful tapestry of redemption. The Old Testament, like a road map, guides us to the New Testament, where Jesus fulfills every prophecy and promise. This remarkable messianic typology reveals the intricate design of God's plan for salvation through Jesus Christ. As we delve into the Old Testament, we uncover a treasure of foreshadowings that point to the ultimate fulfillment in Jesus, the Messiah.